Yeah, look, it's been fabulous. I say, obviously, previously I was working with junior development, going back into senior football. It's where I wanted to be, and working with JC and Mossy, Tim Knight, and these guys, they've been absolutely superb. So I've really enjoyed it. Now, look, I've got a young daughter who's 4.5 years of age. So basically, my time away from football nowadays is spent with my wife and my daughter, and we just do everything that a 4.5-year-old wants to do. So we go visit parks and go to the beach and do all the things that basically make a 4.5-year-old happy. The way that I approach coaching is basically the way I approach life. So I'm a big believer in people's morals and values. So honesty and respect is something that I try to live my daily life by. And if I can bring that to my coaching, then obviously I won't go too far wrong. So I think it's a level of honesty, a level of respect. Not necessarily in that order, respect first, then honesty after, because I think people pride themselves a lot of the time on being critical of people, but it's not something I like to do. I'd rather be respectful and be honest at the same time. And that's not to shy away from the truth. So from my point of view, that's what I consider to be a strength. To improve, then you're always looking to improve. Every coach of every age, of every region in the world is looking to improve. I've spent a lot of time putting together my theory and doing licenses with the A license, Pro license and whatnot, and now obviously practically implementing that. So you look to improve every day as a coach, you review yourself, you're critical of yourself and try and be better every day. Yeah, look, I mean, lots of football clubs pride themselves on a so-called culture. I've been attached to 3 A-League clubs, directly or indirectly, and I can say that this football club has a superior culture to anyone in the league that I've actually become familiar with. And a lot of that is because literally it is a family unit. The players get on very well. The players ask for a certain demand. They demand a certain level of standard in what they do on a daily basis in their work. But then they come together afterwards. They hang out at places like this at Gloria Jeans, have coffee together, and they're good friends. So that level of honesty and transparency and friendship gets them a long way. And that's really what the Mariners is about. On the field and off the field, they're a very tightly knit group. Yeah, look, obviously, with the short turnaround and the unfamiliarity of the Asian leagues at times, it's difficult to get really detailed information. But inside of our setup, we're only a small setup, unlike our competition in Asia probably have 3 or 4 analysts. We have JC, who's the chief analyst at a football club. So JC will generally get access to videos of their previous games or the most recent games. And then between JC, Mossy and myself, we'll share up the responsibilities of analysing certain areas of the game. JC will do mainly the tactical side of the game and the bigger picture stuff. Mossy will then give me the responsibility of doing things like set pieces and set plays. And then we'll sit down together as a group and they'll work out the tactics, and we'll work out the tactics together. Obviously then Mossy will lead that with the group and put the plan together for the night when it comes down to the game day. Like everybody, I'm loving it. You know, the challenge of playing against a better level of football, a different style of football, going to different cultures and different environments and experiencing that firsthand and actually playing there as well, different stadiums and all the things that go with creating something different to the norm, which is the A-League, which can be a little bit similar sometimes. It's been fantastic, and I think the boys have done an incredible job so far of actually competing and in some cases being better on the night than their opposition. Yeah, look, it's obviously for us it's a huge game. If we can win this game, we'll go a long way to finishing in the top 2, if not the top 3 of the league. But for Perth, it's equally as important because they don't want to finish last. It's between them and Melbourne Heart, I believe. If they can win this game, they'll go a long way, obviously, to finishing, second from bottom, which, for their point of view, is about pride. It's about getting something for who potentially could be their new coach, and some of them players will be playing for new contracts. So it's a very, very difficult game for us. We're not going there under any illusions that it's going to be easy whatsoever. But for us, it's about more of the same for the last few weeks. We've built a level of momentum now off our performances, and if we can recreate some of the stuff we did the other night against Beijing, then hopefully we'll be able to come back with 3 points. Yeah, there is. I mean, you work all year to get to this stage of the year, and hopefully you're involved in this level of football. And our group now has achieved one target, that was to make finals. So we will be involved in the finals regardless. Then obviously you put on the side of that the ACL. The original aim is to obviously try and get out your own group. We're sitting top of the group at the moment with a lot of work to do on both fronts. So whilst we've achieved one milestone, we've still got an awful lot of football, as you said. So we'll just keep going along as we are and hopefully be able to ride that wave of excitement, as you said, and get ourselves into that next group in the ACL, and also go as far as we can inside of the finals and hopefully make the grand final again. My pleasure, thank you.